everyone, welcome back to Throwing Rod's Garage. In today's video, we're going to put my old 63 Case 430 back in the field. We're going to cut my front field this morning. It's a lot thicker. It wasn't cut last year, so it's grown a lot thicker this year. My back field, though, it's a lot larger. I'm going to let that one grow probably another few weeks just to help with the yield, make it a little bit larger. But yeah, I'll have you guys go along with me. It'll be a short video, it won't be too long. So I'll go over a few things on the tractor and what I use to cut. So let's get to it. Alright guys, it's all hooked up. I just gotta check the fluids and the mower out, make sure everything's greased up, ready to go for the hayfield. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about the tractor. The reason why I laugh is you'll find it funny here in a minute. It's a 1963 Case 430. It's a little diesel, wonderful little tractor. It is a 38 horse, but it was my wife's lawn ornament. Now, about 2.5 years ago, I bought it for her when we were building our house. And she wanted to have a tractor, you know, farmhouse look, have the tractor sitting out front with the flowers around it. But we have 31 acres total, and about 16-ish, I really haven't done the math on how many acres of it is hayfield. There's two different fields, one small one and one large one, larger. But I wanted to start taking care of our own hayfields, and you know, having somebody else do it is not as much fun as doing it yourself. And I love working on this stuff. I love doing any kind of farm work, anything with machinery. And so we started looking on Marketplace. We started looking local, you know, used compared to new prices. And I tell you what, everything is absolutely ridiculously expensive. So one night in the middle of the night, I woke up from a dead sleep. I said, I'm going to get that tractor running. She says, what? I said, I'm going to get your lawn ornament running and we're going to start cutting hay. She says, okay. Well, I paid $300 for it. It had a locked up engine and it was kind of in pieces. I mean, I put it back together to make it look pretty. But I drug it up to the shop. I've tried Marvel's Mystery Oil. I've tried transmission fluid. You know, you name it. You put everything, Croil down in the cylinders, trying to break it loose. And now I took the injectors out, trying to see what was wrong with the cylinders. And they had some surface rust, but it was not breaking loose. I've drugged the tractor behind a vehicle, popped the clutch, trying to get the engine to turn over. Nothing. So I watched one of my other buddies on YouTube, and he tried white vinegar down the cylinders. So I gave that a shot, let it sit for about 24 hours, went out the next day, left it in gear, and I did not have high hopes at all. I was kind of, you know, like, man, I just need to find another tractor. And sure enough, I just rocked it back and forth with it in gear, and all of a sudden I heard a whoosh. Vinegar came out. So I was like, no kidding. So I worked it back and forth real gentle. Then I used the wrench on the front, used a tool on the front of the crankshaft because I had the whole front end off, and just worked it back and forth and broke it loose. And that same day I put it all back together and I drove it, and I was super excited, but I didn't record any of it. I might have a small video saved on my Snapchat of the first, you know, test ride. I'll try putting it in here if I can find it, but I don't know if I can save it. Now she is a leaker, but what do you expect? I mean, it hasn't been ran in a long time from whenever I got it. I did have to put a new radiator in it. It's got an all aluminum radiator. That's why this little monstrosity, don't laugh, it works. That is my air cleaner for it, because the air tube runs along here on top of the radiator for the existing air cleaner, which I still haven't taken out yet, but it wouldn't fit with that new aluminum radiator. I did have to put a new starter on it, You know, some hoses. I do have a leaky power steering hose I need to replace. But it is a decent little tractor. I absolutely love it. Now I'm going to check the oil, make sure it's good. Since it does leak, that's mainly diesel. It's leaking through the fuel return lines, injector line, bleh. The injector return lines. I'll get it out eventually. It's right in between the full and add, so we're good there. Check the coolant. Oh yeah, good. I don't know if you guys can see down there. Oh no, you're falling off my tripod. Let's see. Hello. Yeah, it's in there. I'm going to add some power steering. My one size fits all wrench. She's a little bubbly in there, but she is low. The first few times that now that's just bubbles, that's not water. I thought that the first time too, and I was like, oh no. This pump has been sucking in air through the leaky line, causing it to get some air pockets in there, but it's fine. It'll be fine. It works. I'm thankful it works. The first time I ever cut hay with this tractor, the power steering did not work. That was not enjoyable. Alright, I just got to grease up this thing. The belt looks great. All the other fluids on the tractor look great. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little time lapse of me just greasing this thing up. You know, video filler. And then we'll hit the fields. I'm going to fire it up and I'm going to turn on the PTO and make sure everything's functioning like it's supposed to. Doesn't sound too bad. No binding. Everything looks good and tight. It has belt to be a little bit tighter, but I like for it to split if it gets bound up. That way it doesn't break the fitment arm. All right. Well, I'm gonna get ready to hit the field. that or I don't laugh at my hat. It keeps me cool. Now, it does embarrass my daughter, which is another reason why I like to wear it, but it does help me stay cool, especially out here in the field. So I will show you what I've cut. It is about 2/3 of the field. The other third of it is across the driveway here. And there it is. It's all cut. I mean, it's just regular old grass, but it is pretty good. Can't complain none. So I will continue on over there. It's just really small, so I'll just set you guys up so you can see. Well, there we have it for the cut. This is the other small field. I mean, it's just real tiny. It just goes a little ways down that hill there, but it's not bad. And it was a lot thicker on this side. So, I guess next I need to, well, I plan on buying a tedder, so I gotta go pick that up tomorrow. And after I pick it up, I will get this all spread out. That way it can dry a lot faster, and then we'll get the rake and the baler. I'll see you guys soon. Happy Monday, everyone. Sunday flew by pretty fast. The gentleman I was buying the tedder from wasn't available as soon as I got out of church. He was out in the hayfield as well, so I had to wait till he was done. And as soon as I picked it up, it was getting kind of dark, and come to find out, the PTO shaft on the tedder needed some new U-joints, so I did that this morning. And thankfully, I had the day off, didn't have to work. I was super thankful for that. So, let's get it. I got the fields taken care of now. So, unhook the tedder. I'm gonna hook, let's see if I can point at it, mower back up, because I'm gonna try getting the big field cut now. I should have left the mower on, just should have went ahead and got it all taken care of. But, you know, I like to make things difficult. So, I will get back with you guys. That'll probably be the end of this video. I'm gonna make this a two-part. Second part is I'm going to get the rake ready, make sure it's all greased up and good to go, and I have to replace a bushing on the John Deere 14T square baler. So I will probably show you guys on how I'm going to do that. It's my first time, so we'll learn together. But anyhow, guys, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys soon.